Hello, everyone. On this Friday, this is Kev. This is a black man being brutally honest. Remember that we have a Facebook group also by the same name. So if I can point you in that direction, we can spread positivity all over the world. But speaking of positivity, we have Mr. Positivity, Kevin Hart. Some tweets of his resurfaced from 9 years ago. Basically, um, was this SJW, and SJW stands for Social Justice Warrior culture, that use their cyber abilities to dive into the past of a lot of these public figures who are about to do big things. Like Kevin Hart was about to go host the Oscars. Now, um, number one, let me go ahead and throw out a disclaimer. I don't care about being invited to other groups' parties. That's me. I don't understand what was the big stink about. When Jada Pinkett Smith said what she said, and the inclusion for some reason. Chris Rock went on to host an award show. Many okay with us. No, it's not. But if you're reading the title of this video saying that Kevin Hart needs to grow a set, indeed he does. Seriously. And there's no other way to put it. Stand up to shit like this. If you are, it, I mean, he's kind of doing it. Let me show you this Instagram post right here. Hold on one second. If the Instagram video will play right, I hope it does. But I'm having a little, the connection, depending on how it is. Let's see. All right.
So I just got a call from the academy, and that call basically said, Kevin, apologize for your tweets of old, or we're going to have to move on and find another host. Talking about the tweets from 2009. The reason why I passed is because I've addressed this several times. This is not the first time this has come up. I've addressed it. I've spoken on it. I've said where the rights and wrongs were. I've said who I am now versus who I was then. I've done it. I've done it. I'm not going to continue to and tap into the days of old when I moved on and I'm in a complete different space in my life. The same energy that went tweets could be the same energy put into finding the response to the questions that have been asked years after years after years. I'm not going to do it, man. I'm going to be me. I'm going to stay in my ground. I'm appreciative of the opportunity. If it goes away, no harm, no foul. And
okay, oh yeah, well, that doesn't look like him standing up for himself mildly. But it's just like when he says stuff like that, and he says he's already explained it. Why do we further pursue it? It's nothing but fake outrage. But I wish he was as outspoken as when we're. Yeah, this is article published by the Grapevine, an extension of the Root, which I've said what I. Read the headline. Kathy Griffin calls Kevin Hart a pussy for not attacking Trump. Now, Kevin Hart did not respond to this. Like, he didn't. Like, his camp responded. But, he didn't go out his way to make a tweet or an Instagram post like he does with people like Cat Williams and Mike Epps. Yeah, but let's look at. This is Kevin Hart here. Let's look at what these tweets were. Yeah, don't mind the pictures. I'm gonna make a point about each one of these pictures in just a second. Yeah, here are the tweets right here. Yeah, I need to put these pictures in order and maybe write down a format, but whatever. We're talking here. Like one of the tweets say, "This is the gayest shit ever, no homo," and has a link on it, but you know we can't hit that link because it's an image. The second tweet down below that is, why does at Damien W profile pic look like a gay billboard for AIDS? Boom, I'm on fire tonight. Looked like he was roasting against somebody here. Looked like he was roasting against several people. You know, sometimes that pressure, you know, sometimes you need an outlet. He probably said a lot of things, but they just pulled those tweets out and said, "Hey, you know, this was, you know, these are very homophobic and anti-gay." You know, and he probably said some anti-other shit too. I mean, these probably weren't the only tweets in that little thread right there. Now to at Wayne 215 LMAO, that's why you sweat for no reason, you fat face fag. Um, it's like who knows what Wayne 215 said to him? That's all I'm gonna say. Well, like I said, it looks like he was roasting against a bunch of haters. And like what these little social justice warriors did, they went through each one of these little, picked out those that they were outraged about. And this joke, he told this joke in his special, Seriously Funny. It was something similar to that. Yo, if my son comes home and tries to play with my daughter's dollhouse, I'm going to break it over his head and in my voice, stop, that's gay. Yeah, well, you know, just reference to that father in Texas, like, wow, they're giving him some shit about that. I mean, damn, they jokes. He's a damn comedian. Every time a female comedian, especially a black female comedian, says something anti-black man, it's like they don't beat her over the head with that shit. You may get a few people whining on social media, but damn, it's like, to me, it's just like this. You may call me an insensitive person with you know, lack of empathy or whatever, but I'm gonna say this: it's like everyone gets joked on. Everyone does. It's in fun. Like I said, who knows what these people were saying to them, but they just making a big deal about it because it's Kevin Hart. Yeah. And by the way, for you those of you out there that's gonna say this, oh well, Kevin Hart found out he's still a nigga. Yeah, hey, pass by me with that shit, please. I don't want to hear that. It's just that it just seems like that Kevin Hart lets himself get punked just to entertain people. Like, where is Kevin Hart on black issues? Every time, every time, every time I see Kevin Hart on black issues, is like he's neutral. He never says anything, especially around the time where all these black men were getting killed by cops. Go and do your research on that. He was always like, "Oh man, what's up with all this negativity out here, man? Man, we need to focus on positive stuff, something positive." Which, you know, I kind of get your point, buddy. You're getting all kinds of millions of dollars for what you do, but still, man, it at least acknowledge that there's a problem. Like he stays away from it. He's always been that guy. But in the name of comedy, they make him look like the shortest man ever. I mean, shit. I know you kind of scared because you're 5'6" or 5'7" or whatever like that. I mean, but it's okay, buddy. I spent look, see, kind of shit like that. Like, honestly, dude. Yeah, and anyone who's watched that episode of Real House Husbands or ever watched the clip knows what happens next. Shaq is this guy's friend. I mean, he's a little bit too friendly, if you ask me. I mean, it just seems like with guys like Kevin Hart, they just do him any kind of way. It's just for real. It's like you got Kathy Griffin calling you a pussy. Why? Why didn't you go out of your way to say anything? But he know how to go after niggas like Cat Williams. Why? Because hey, you know what? Cat Williams is just as short as I am. Oh yeah, he went after Mike Epps too. Shit. It's pretty safe to say. So that's it. It's pretty safe to say that Cat Hart. I mean, did I say Cat Hart? I'm sorry, folks. Yeah, you know, short Pete. Nah. Kevin Hart is not in the fight against white supremacy. He's not at all. So, you know, as far as people saying that we don't like don't follow behind celebrities. You know, pretty much do everything on the local level. Don't rely on Kevin Hart for something like that, because Kevin Hart allows himself to be punked in front of everybody. I'm sorry to say that. Let's tell the truth on some stuff like that. Look at that. Look at that. No, you never catch me bent over in the car. Nope, not at all. Like damn, look at it. Yeah, those are the tweets. Now, this is, to me right here, this is the last time that Kevin Hart was funny. Seriously funny. Let me expand that pic right there. Seriously funny. Like for real. Me and my wife were watching a censored version of that the other day, and we were laughing our asses off. Yeah, but to me, it's like after the whole, I guess when he started hitting it big and mainstream, that's when they started doing all this little silly stuff. Let me see. Like, look at this, look, man. I know you're short, man, but don't let nobody ever catch you doing this shit, man. You shouldn't. It's like now you're in trouble. Now you finding out. Shaq don't crack after that. Oh man. yeah, like stuff like that, man. What like this is why Kevin Hart gets kind of treated the way he gets treated in Hollywood. I mean, this man has stepped and fetched. He has done everything that these people wanted him to do in the name of comedy. And in this scene right here, you know, I'm not going to show it yet. I mean, let me stop lying. I was actually looking for the image, but found that one to be more imaging. More interesting instead. Like, yeah, he ends up kissing The Rock in this scene. Like, don't like for real. The way he's getting treated right now, I'm not surprised because he's a guy that just wanted to entertain. He never really stood up for anything. I mean, he stood up for his own fame and popularity. He stood up for Tiffany Haddish. I mean, he stood against other black men. He didn't stand against Kathy Griffin. But dude, I mean, at least stand up for yourself. I heard he went back and apologized, and he's still not hosting the Oscars. Like I said earlier, I'm not really gonna, be sad about somebody not being able to go to someone else's party. I said that with Jada Pinkett Smith. Like, for real, like I don't care about not getting invited to a white party. It's like start your own party. This is why. This is why we need to lean more toward like media from independent sources, and because once you get wrapped up in their system, they can destroy you anytime they want. This is and let's not hide this in the conversation. They're going at black men full steam. Like seriously, any black man do anything like anything at all, they're at you. Look at Neil deGrasse Tyson right now, astrophysicist, famous astrophysicist. They're at him right now. Anthony Anderson. They went after Anthony Anderson earlier. I got a video about it. They yeah, they're not playing. It's like this SJW bullshit has gotten really powerful. Look at this. Look at this, man. Come on, guy. You can't. I mean, I know. Look at this, man. Be an man. You need to attack. Like basically, he needs to attack harder. Like this. Stand up for yourself, man. Fuck these folks. Let me cut the screen share off. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all I got to say about it. I mean, for real, this is like, it's disappointing to see black men crumble the way they're crumbling these days. And Kevin Hart, they're attacking him too. And this nonsense. I mean, for real, this got to stop. My suggestion to my people is that, even though Kevin Hart has not really been champion for black issues, which he hasn't, let's back the brother. When let's just go ahead and admit it to ourselves. If every time you hear somebody's doing something great, within your community that's local to you, we have this little tendency to try to cut the person that way to the top. And I can imagine that happening with famous people. I mean, maybe it's not that he needs to grow a set, is that we need to support these guys a bit more when they get in trouble instead of turning our backs on them and ostracizing them. It's like, dive deeper into, what the actual situation is instead of just outright just siding with me and saying, hey, that's what that guy did, whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't have to separate each other by success. I mean, I know they do it sometimes, but um, it's just like let's each other a better way. So we can produce more solid black people. Hopefully, Kevin Hart immersed himself into a world and basically neutered him pretty much. Me personally, if a white woman calls me a pussy in public, I'm gonna go after that bitch. Period. It's like I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say, and I'm not gonna apologize to anyone. Period. Same thing with a man. I mean, he's done a good job doing that. He's gone after Cat Williams. He's gone after Mike Epps. He's gone. He's gone after those guys. But seriously, funny, he doesn't go after the right shit. He also need to stop letting him. He also need to stop letting people people punk him when he plays roles. Like I said, I know he's short. I mean, for real. Let me be real about that one. Who's gonna take Kevin Hart seriously? He's like 5'6". I mean, I don't whatever. Like SJWs can get mad for me saying stuff about short people. I spent the majority of my life short, maybe until I know what it's like. So and somebody's gonna say, "Well, that's being a kid, Kev." I'm like, okay, well, that's even greater because being a kid, we need to protect children and not short adults. So grow up, motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, Kevin Hart definitely needs to grow a set. He needs to put up a better front, and he needs to show up when it matters. Show up when it matters, man. That's all I'm saying. Don't show up when it's just a black man. I mean, cool. We go at each other like that anyway in roast battles and competition. But those tweets that they are talking about was nothing but him roasting haters. And we all have a slip of the tongue. We don't need to act like we're perfect. Period. It's ridiculous. It is this fake outrage. They let fake outrage destroy everything. Like it's gonna come a time where you look at somebody wrong, and then they're like, "Oh my God, he looked at me wrong. Let's destroy him. Take away his livelihood." Like ridiculous. Like, and I have my moments too where I get mad at somebody saying something without realizing that they're just words. They're all just words. I grew up on sticks and stones. Sticks and stones will break my bones, and words will never hurt me. People letting words hurt them. Like, oh my God, he slapped me in the face with the word shit. Get the fuck out of here. Not. I mean, this is kind of in defense of Kevin Hart and others. Y'all don't look for both sides of the conversation. You hear certain words, and then, oh my God, it's time to destroy everyone. Fire them, take away their ability to take care of their kids. All that other shit. I don't know about y'all. Seriously. Let me check something real quick. Hold on 1 second. Give me about 30 seconds. Real quick. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. Okay. All right. But what do y'all think? What I mean, just leave it in the comment section. Should Kevin Hart stand up for himself a little better on a consistent basis? Should he grow a set? Should Kevin Hart grow a set? Like what do y'all think of Kevin Hart as a like a I don't know. How do you view Kevin Hart in general? This is not some hate diatribe against Kevin Hart. It's just that I'm just commenting on what I see. Dude, I mean, you're a comedian that they take like and one more point before I go. This is what's killing comedy. This is what killing comedy. They're sooner like stand-up comedy is going to be over because it's like you're not really going to be able to say anything anymore. It's like everybody's going to be offended by everything. That's why Dave Chappelle, he was like, I'm doing these Netflix specials and I'm out. Fuck all that. Because of this, he said people are pussies. People are pussies. Yeah, like Seinfeld a few years ago. Some SJW college student, and this is not me, caping for a white man. So don't come in like that. He was saying that that he was quitting comedy because Chris Rock stopped going to college campuses because of this safe space culture that we're getting into right now. We need to put a stop to this, or nobody's going to be able to say anything at all. Y'all gonna sit down, and then the comedian gonna come out. He gonna sit in the chair. He gonna be quiet for like 30 minutes, and then he's gonna get up, wave, and then y'all gonna be clapping like, "Oh my god, this is the best, most non-offensive comedy show ever." Like no, like for real, no one's gonna be able to say anything. They're chipping away at freedom of speech, chipping away at it. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like let me tell y'all something. Like let me give y'all something to do. Go back and look up Eddie Murphy Delirious. Oh my god, they go like watch what I say. They probably gonna get Eddie Murphy for what he said in Delirious and Raw next. This is where all of this is going. This is like for real. Like they gonna look up Richard Pryor old stuff. Shit, I looked up a Bernie Mac like. No, I didn't look up a Bernie Mac video. A Bernie Mac video, one of his old stand-ups came into the feed. And he was calling Michael a fag. And the people in the comment sections was like, "Oh my God, he's so homophobic. Oh, what is wrong with this guy?" Now. Here's the thing. I would rather confront the problem of violence in the streets and the lack of education among our children than what somebody said 5, 10, 20 years ago. And that's the truth. That's brutal honesty right there. I mean, if you called me a bitch when I was in 10th grade, I'm likely not gonna care or ever focus on that. It's insane the way we just take shit personally like that. I mean, it's like it's words, man. You kill people with success. You kill people with, doing good in your life. You don't worry about something they said on Facebook or I mean, unless it's something like I would say, I want to kill all the purple people. Like, let me just put it like that, because I don't even want to be caught up in saying something. And then purple people go like complain about the video. He's like, he wants to kill all purple people. He wants to see us mutilated. Like, okay, say if like a neo-Nazi said, I want all black people dead. That's a better analogy. And a few years later, this guy becomes a famous pop star. Yeah, like dancing and stuff, and everybody and the ladies just throwing panties at him and such. Yeah, you hold him accountable then. But what I saw with Kevin Hart's tweets, it seemed like it was a mutual roast. Why don't you go look up what those other guys said before you jump the gun and it's like, oh my God, it's all anti-gay. It wasn't a diatribe against gay people. It was insults. It was name calling. Yes, the word fag is an insult. I consider it an insult. I don't. If somebody calls me a fag, I consider it an insult. I don't consider it a homophobic term. Now, the gay people who are offended by that word, they do see it that way. You know, but I just don't see the need. And okay, he's explained it several hundred times already. He's talked about what was right about it. He talked about what was wrong about it. Why are we bringing this up again? Just because you're too lazy to do the research and to see what he actually said, or did he actually apologize for it? He was simply saying, I'm not going to apologize again for it. Look up where I said it the other few times. Yeah, I might need to change the title of this video. Y'all need to stop complaining. It like for real. Like it's almost like I hope I don't achieve that kind of fame, because y'all gonna be looking at my old Facebook like, oh my god. And it's not even that bad. It's just that is it if they see like a word that is bad, they're gonna blow it up. People are becoming lame. Like stop. It's enough of this shit. Enough of this shit. Okay, guys. I guess that's enough for now. I have to get the rest of my day going. But for real though, Kevin Hart, man, for real, just for once, stand against some form of tyranny. Like seriously, man, it's not gonna be that bad, man. They're trying to ruin your career anyway. Like on a tweet, the tweets, the tweets are getting them in trouble again. Shoot, look at James Gunn. James Gunn got thrown off of Guardians 3 and fired from Marvel. And guess what? He high stepped it to DC. So hey, seriously though, I forgive you for the tweets, guy. I do. I forgive you for the tweets. I'm not mad. Me, this guy, I'm not mad at you, guy. People get called names sometimes. It happens. You know, look at the whole situation instead of looking at just one dynamic and the side that you want to see, because it's making the society that we are in look like pussies. All right. Well, it was good talking to you guys for a little bit. Thanks for subscribing to me if you have subscribed. Thanks for the comments, the little comments in the chat that I don't see sometimes. I really appreciate people actually watching this channel. Seriously, is quite the honor. All right, that's it. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, and remember, if something sucks, it sucks for Kevin Hart right at this moment.